Nintendo Switch 2 games cost $80 digitally and $90 physically, and I have to do an angry rant because this is ridiculous. Now, immediately people are saying, oh, Nintendo is the most evil company on the planet. Oh, they're the greed of the world. I feel like it's more than a problem of just Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo with PlayStation, with everybody, people have been trying to crank up the cost. There's been rumors about the fact that GTA 6 is probably going to cost $100. But I have to admit that I am especially frustrated about Nintendo doing this for two separate reasons. One, physical collecting is part of the fun of the Nintendo Switch. This has by far the most attach rate. They've done studies that talked about this. People that own a Nintendo Switch and soon to own a Nintendo Switch 2, they love physically buying games. It's cool to have a shelf of great art that I can physically hand somebody a game and they can play Final Fantasy 12 or 10 or Mario Wonder. And the other part of this that honestly just boils my blood is that when it comes to expensive games, like Assassin's Creed Shadows, let's just pick a random one out of a hat. Ubisoft just put that out. It cost $70. I enjoyed that game. I'm still playing it. But if you didn't want to play $70, you can wait 6 months. It's going to be $20 on Black Friday. It always is. But with Nintendo games, they never get cheaper. They stay the same price forever. So let's talk about this and why it's insane that some games, they're already posting it on the official Nintendo store, are going to be almost $100 with taxes and are going to stay that expensive forever. Let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day. My name is DreamcastGuy, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If we can get this to 3,000 likes, I'd love that. But also, keep dreaming. Okay, subscribe. Look, when this first got posted, I just saw this get put up about 20 minutes ago, and to be honest, it was hard to believe it. Nintendo Switch 2 games cost $80 for digital, $90 for physical. Now, everybody is like, bro, this is the level of greed they talk about in the Bible. Some people are saying, oh, it's euros. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh, yeah, I'm out. You can't let Nintendo normalize this. This is the official posting. I mean, this is it. Now, it looks like some games are still going to be $70 digitally. So you can get Donkey Kong Bonanza for $70 and then $80 physically. Now, to be clear, usually the prices are pretty dang close. So maybe you might be saying, oh, these are euros. That can't be the American price. Oh, wait, it is. This is the American store page. $80 for it digitally. For Mario Kart. Now, look, man, I love Mario Kart. I put hundreds of hours into it. I got the expansion packs for Mario Kart 8. I've had a lot of great times playing Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 9 costing $80 digitally. This actually boils my blood a bit. And I've already seen people starting to be like, great, GTA 6 is definitely going to be $100. This sucks. I'm actually annoyed because I feel like we're hitting this point where it is becoming such a prohibitively expensive hobby. Like, I can still do this. It's my job to play video games, so I'll still buy stuff. I'm buying the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm probably going to buy some controllers and enjoy playing the heck out of it. I'm definitely still excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 because I do like the Nintendo Switch 1. But this to me sucks in that one of my favorite things ever in the whole world is giving my friends games of, hey, there's that game you like. I'm going to buy it for sale. I'm going to buy it for Black Friday. I'm going to buy you a copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or I'm going to buy you a new controller and stuff like that. I'm just already thinking, how the hell am I going to give my friends with kids and stuff who want to be able to play games with their kids, how the hell am I supposed to gift them a copy of $80 Nintendo games? I'm assuming the controllers are going to be $70, $80, $100 a pop. The console is $450. This is the most expensive Nintendo console by such a long shot. And the Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't even have an OLED screen and has an LCD screen. $80 MSRP is a ripoff. And I'm honestly super curious to see how much this actually increases revenue. You know, Nintendo has the most diehard fans by far. I feel like it's provable. You can do the math. Nintendo fans stay in their ecosystem. I feel like a lot of Nintendo fans buy their games, they play them, they post about them, they make memes, they do fan art. I feel like they're very much people that buy a Nintendo Switch a lot of times never buy any other system. I'm kind of curious to see if this ends up lowering the sales or increasing the profit. If Nintendo fans are just going to go, oh, it's totally worth it. Oh, I don't mind the $90 price tag. I'll just buy less third party. Is this really what it's going to be like for the rest of 2025? Don't normalize this like that one commenter said. I think that is a legitimate way to put it, in that if Nintendo starts making $80 games and they're selling 20 million copies each, because a lot of Nintendo Switch games have sold 20 million, 30 million copies a pop, I am kind of curious how many other developers start to say, okay, we can get away with it. Let's make our game, the next Final Fantasy being $80, the next port, the next HD remake, we can make those $70 now since we don't have to discount them as much. This to me sucks. This sucks. I mean, are we actually supposed to just be buying and collecting this? I just wanted to vent because honestly, this honestly feels like a bridge too far. People are still going to buy it. People are still going to play it. I wanted to do one last thing. I want to refresh Spawnwave's tweet here. He's obviously one of the biggest Nintendo YouTubers and a good buddy of mine. Oh my God. Guess we'll have to get that launch bundle. GTA 6 is definitely going to be $100. Not paying that dog. I bet Nintendo loses 45% market share on their day one sales because that is at least $120 Canadian, $140 Australian. Like, come on. Taking advantage of the fans. Everybody. I'm actually glad that a lot of people are like, bro, this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Blame it on tariffs and most people won't think past it for more than a second. This blows. How do you feel about $80, $90 Nintendo games? Are you fine with it? Am I the one weirdo who's trying to be as cheap as possible? Gaming was never like a free hobby. It's always been a hobby more expensive than, just being a gym bro or being into rock climbing or whatever. But this to me feels like we're really getting to a point where there are people that are going to stop gaming because they legitimately can't afford it. And that to me blows. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming. I wanted to put a little final note here. What if we start to see different price disparity more on consoles? Currently, if you're buying stuff on PC, typically there is a cheaper price on PC. That's 100%. That's well known. So a lot of times games will be $50 on PC or $60 if they're $70 on console. I wonder if we're going to start to see where games are cheaper on the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox, or if Nintendo starts releasing the most expensive version of games. If that happens, bro, the console war is about to shift in the most toxic, crappy way possible. But man, I do not want to pay $90 for Metroid Prime 4. I'm saying that right now. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.